Right. When he first asked me that question, I was going to say, well, probably jazz. A little bit fun, but then again very old-fashioned. Sticks to a set of rules. Pop would be a terrible idea, but then again, I feel like this guy, he's from the South, and therefore likes country music. I think that's how it works. Might be completely wrong and terribly racist, but my first initial reaction was to say jazz. We can just go load back and say country, if that's the case, though. Jazz. I'd like to think I'd be jazz music. Ted nods and gestures for me to continue. Yes, because I don't know about blues or anything like that, but swing and ragtime are jazz, right? Those are super lively, which is pretty fitting for me. The techniques used in jazz are also pretty impressive, just like my skills. That's mainly for improvisation. I blink and cock my head. That's the thing in jazz? Oh god, we've picked the wrong one, haven't we? It's when the musician gets to pick whatever notes he wants to play and goes with it. It works well if you're skilled, but if you're only a beginner, like a newly hired employee, it's likely to be disastrous. So I'll take... That is saying hiring you would be a real gamble. What? No, it won't be anything like that. I could kick myself as I realised I'd fallen into Ted's trap. I open my mouth to say more, but Ted taps the edges of his papers and gets the table, cutting me off. That concludes the interview. No. No, we're doing that again. That's pretty shitty. We're gonna do country. I'd be country music. Ted scoffs and shakes back on his sheet. I swear, if you said that because you think I'd appear to my southern sensibilities. No, hear me out, don't jump the gun now. Ted looks unamused as I playfully mimic his accent. I cough and hastily return to my voice is normal. Some people just can't appreciate a good joke. I'd be country music because I like to keep it consistent. I follow the formula that works to produce satisfactory results, but sometimes I change it up to produce something better. For something I totally just ad-libbed on the spot, I think it sounds good. Ted must think the same because he's looking at me slack-jawed. How was that, boss? Yeah! Had a feeling that would be the right one. I guess that's a satisfactory answer. I would flash the victory sign if it wasn't so unprofessional. That'll teach Ted never to doubt me again. Or, I was going to say the first answer was pretty stupid. Ted hides his awe with a brusque harumph and taps the edges of his papers against the table for effect. That concludes the interview. I release a pent-up breath and relax my back. It got a little shaky at the end there, but overall I think that had to be good enough for Ted standards. I hope it was, at least. So, do I shake your hand now? Nah, you're good. I think I've made up my mind anyhow. I lean across the table, pushing off my toes of my shoes so I've nearly reached Ted on the other side. And Ted lowers his eyelids and stares me dead straight in the eyes. You could have the job, wow! I didn't think he'd say that. I thought this would be months until anything got anywhere. Or he'd be like, hey, I'm not going to tell you now, damn you. I need to ask all other employees and whatever and all. His eyes clenched shut as I let out a victorious whoop. Gonna make some bank. Only because it'd be a real pain and take away more time to hold more interviews. You don't seem like you're a half bad worker and you can't be any worse than the last guy. Again, a very backhanded compliment. Yeah, please don't compare me to him. I'm so relieved though, that now that interview is over, I can finally go back to eating. My nerves are so frayed that I feel 10 times hungrier. So when do I start? Please, not with your mouth full. I swallow so Ted stops grimacing at me like that. Like I'm sort of 4-year-old in a fancy restaurant. Better? Much. And you can start after I talk to my pa about it. Once it is clear, I'll get in touch with you. Well, Ted grows a little bashful. That means I'm gonna need your number. That's fine, we already gave it to Kurt fucking Madry. Sure, no biggie. Give me yours while we're at it. I eye Ted, amused as I pull my phone out of my pocket. You act like you're asking me out on a date. Shut it, I've never bothered with any of this. I wasn't sure if I was being too forward by asking for someone's phone number. Shit, that's harder now. That's easier to get nowadays than it is an email address. Back in dem olden days, you used to get an email address, add them on MSN, and then eventually get their number to set up some sort of plan. But now, nada. Nothing. Oh well. Well, here's some advice. Take a chill pill, boss, it'll work. I know, and don't call me that. Fine, Mr. Bossy. That's worse. As soon as Ted's done groaning, we exchange numbers. The moment Ted's done entering mine into his phone, he returns it into his pocket and gets to his feet. Expect a call from me soon, Nicole. I'll be relaying your schedule to you once I've sorted it out. Okie dokie, are you going now? Well, there's no need to plan out my fire distribution now that the problem's solved. Ted offers me a stiff farewell wave. So, yeah, I'm out. Oh good, he's so welcoming. I lift my hand to wave back, but Ted's already marching off before I get a chance to. I'm getting a sinking feeling that working for this guy isn't going to be a work on the park, but hey, money is money. There isn't anything I can't handle. Whatever Ted has in store, he can bring it. I'll show Mr. Perfect that I can work just as hard as he can. Yeah, sure, alright, we'll run with that. So, we have money now. So, should we get our amity up a little bit? How much is amity? 4 to 12, which isn't that much. And then we've got this. Yeah, bolstered, why not? Amity and morale and everything goes up in all its gloriness. And now we will go home. It's a shame you can't call these people at will. Slightly annoying. Should we go to the bathroom and take a bubble bath? What does that do? Not a lot. And these are pretty high considering we'll sleep and they'll go back up. So we'll do that at some point when it's a little bit lower down. Now that we're definitely on this path, we'll work on diligence a little more than we have been doing. Wit can leave slightly below. To win a heart for character, besides having a good relationship with him/her, you also need to have high value, over 900 in a specific stat. Which one? You'll have to find out for yourself. Honestly, I think I'm, after this part, going to turn it onto easy. Because I'm not sure how long this game lasts, but 900 is a long time. I worry how long this game is if I have to get up to 900. Oh well. Everything's back up there. You feel you could do better? Of course you do. Yeah, go to convenience store. No. We still can't do anything yet. We'll go here. We'll do some jogging to raise our diligence. 6. That's the way. I like it. So if we change it to easy, how much would we get? I wonder. We need energy back up, so we'll take that very often mentioned bubble bath. Aha! Raise our zeal a little bit. Not that we ever sodding needed it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we know all that. I'm a shit person. It's been a while since I started taking Voix's advice. Results? I don't have a clue. I frown and scroll down the dashboard of Roller. Killing time as I wait for Darren to arrive. I've developed a sort of schedule lately. By the way, I just hasten to add, I've seen one person do it already. People are fine to guess who Voix is, or they're fine to guess who everyone is. But I will have no one spoiling who anyone is in the comments. The comment will be removed if you do it several times. Unfortunately, you're going to have to get a ban. This has happened several times in the past, in the past, and I've had to ban a few people because all they want to do is spoil it for everyone. It's horrible. Yeah, oh well. I get to class early, sit in the same seat for who knows how long. Then, when I see the target arrive, I make sure I greet him with a, "Hiya, Darren." I perk up as I notice him walk into the door and greet him enthusiastically. The other students in the classroom don't pay me any mind. They're used to me shouting this early in the morning. Oh, God, I'm that kind of person. The kind of person you just want to punch in the face. Wonderful. Darren is pretty much used to it, too. He barely flinches when he hears me call his name now. As he walks past me to take a seat, he gives me a small wave and an acknowledging nod. Then nothing. Just like every other time. I grumble silently and slump in my seat. Is this even working? My chin nearly touches my desk as I sink into my laptop. This is all Voix's fault. I'm going to send him something mean on Roller. Why? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, well, the last 2 times you've mentioned Voix is when Darren's been around, so that's rather disconcerting. I sit up and click up the shortcut I have, instantly taking me to the site. Once I see a link to Voix's blog, I click and prepare to write my jeering complaints. However, I should have known I'd be distracted by his blog. He's found these pictures of these really cool old-fashioned dining scenes with jukeboxes and ice cream floats. I start going through his blog, distracting myself with his thoughts, and soon I forget why I was even there in the first place. That's right, I was going to complain to him. Nicole is so... She's a little more on the accelerator pedal than she should be. I should probably make sure that no one's about to read what... I look over my right shoulder to see Darren staring intently back. Once our eyes meet, he flinches away and I cock my brow. Was he looking at me or was he looking at my laptop screen? Wait. Hey, Darren, do you use roller? I notice his eyebrows rise as he recognised the name. I immediately leap from my seat. I think I've found a way into the bubble. So, is that a yes? I grab my laptop and slide my desk out of the way with my foot so I can stand next to Darren's. I'm so excited that I nearly shove my screen into his face, and he reels back to keep some distance. I immediately back off as I noticed how uncomfortable I'm making him. This isn't cool. I can't get in his face like this. Sorry, I've just never met anyone else who uses roller before. Well, use Tumblr. Fucking everyone uses that. You'll meet someone with it. Well, offline at least. So, when it looked like you knew what I was doing, I kind of got carried away. I probably just jumped to conclusions anyway. I bet he doesn't even know what I'm talking about. No, he hesitates like he's trying to find the right way to word something. I use roller too. This is definitely Voix. It's the only time it pops up. Pinch me. Wow, really? I feel the excitement from before returning. I awkwardly position my laptop in the crook of my arm so I can maneuver over to my blog instead of Voix's. This is mine. I place the laptop on the table so he can take a look. Darren leans over and seems to stiffen in place as he glances over my blog. I'm not sure if that's a good sign. I usually just blog about clothes, cool pics, superheroes. It's pretty girly, so I get if it isn't your thing. I shift from foot to foot as Darren silently scrolls through my blog. I'm starting to feel self-conscious, like I'm letting him probe through my brain. So, what do you think? I peer expectantly at him over my laptop. Good, bad? Should I just delete now? Oh, God. I like it. Oh, you're definitely Voix, you He is slightly creepy, it's odd. He pauses again, struggling with his words. Finally, he takes a deep, almost resigned breath. I already follow you. Okay, wait, what? I let out an embarrassed squeal. You can't be serious. No, wait, that's honestly flattering. Which is your blog? I'm not the type of girl who follows for a follow. But maybe Darren runs a blog I like. Would you, like to see? It's Voix. It's gotta be. Which kind of screws up, because I thought that meant, you know, it's a bit like, oh, what is it, Heroes? Find the cheerleader, find the whatever the fuck it is. That. I thought it'd be a bit like find Voix, find the murderer. But clearly not if he shows me it's Voix. Duh, I'd love to see it. Darren's fingers zip across my trackpad as he tries to find his blog. After a moment, he makes a satisfied sound. Here we are. As he turns my laptop back round, he glances away as his face flushes. I'm staring at Voix's blog right now. Did I? Or did I not say that that was the case? How fucking odd. Wait, is he saying that? You've got to be... Huh? No. Oh my gosh, Voix? Darren offers a weak smile and a nod in my direction. Yep. Yeah, it's me. I didn't think we'd meet like this, Howter. So, all this time, the guy I thought was miles away was sitting right next to me in class? I don't know how I feel right now. Like, of course I'm happy, but at the same time... Oh man, does that mean I complained about Darren to his own face? I'm so sorry. What are you talking about? About all the things I said? I had no idea I was whining about you to yourself. It's fine, you weren't malicious, just honest. Truth be told, I was already aware of everything you mentioned to me. But I still feel bad about it. It is nothing to feel terrible about. Perhaps it should be me who's apologising. Okay, this is just all kinds of confusing now.